Hi my loves, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I want to show you what's in my everyday makeup bag, what I'm testing at the moment, what I'm trying to get to work for me. Some products I don't like in here, some products I do like in here, but this is just my everyday go-to makeup bag for testing products for you guys. Because when I initially try things out, I'm like, oh yeah, I love it, I love it, I love it. But the more I wear it, I change my mind in it, and that's what helps me do my monthly hits and misses. And that's why it's important for me to film those videos, because I can actually inform you guys of products that I like, products I don't like, that I've been trying throughout the month. So what is in here is what I've been testing and I want to discuss with you guys. So the first product is actually not in here, but it was just on my desk because I'm testing this out. I don't leave this in my makeup bag because obviously this is something I top up throughout the day. This is the Colourpop 951 lip liner. I'm adoring this lip liner at the moment. It's what I'm wearing today. If you want a tutorial on this full look that I'm wearing, I'll link it down below. It's all Tarte makeup, and I just did a first impressions on all of their products. But I tried this out, or have been trying this out for the last, I want to say 6 weeks, and I adore it. I love the Colourpop formula. I love the colour of this. It's quite like Whirl from MAC. I haven't touched Whirl from MAC since I discovered this. I feel like it just blends amazingly well. It lasts all day. This is a $5 lip liner. Holy grail lip liner for me. Now I know the shade 951 is a limited edition, so I need to try and find something that is comparable to it because I will just be very upset without this. It's such a lovely lip liner. So let's dive in and see what else I've got in here. First thing at the top of this makeup bag is the Beach Please Miss Lynn bronzer, and this is what it looks like on the inside. The packaging is so cute, like look at it. It reminds me of the Balm packaging. I picked this up because a subscriber recommended me to test it out, and I did that in my subscriber's favorite makeup video. And I fell in love with this. Now I have been trying it ever since, and I'm still on the opinion that it is a fabulous bronzer. This was €8 or €9 at the max. It is gorgeous on the cheekbones, gorgeous to blend out. I really like this. I'm still testing it out, but keep an eye out in my favorites videos just to see how I do feel about it. But right off the bat, I'm still quite enjoying this. The next thing I have in here is the Urban Decay Sin Palette. Now you will see this in the full face of first impressions. It may be up already. I was contemplating on whether or not I should get this, and then I had kind of made up my mind I didn't want to get it. This is what it looks like on the inside. So you have 2 blushes, there is a bronzer and 3 highlights. Now the highlights are for a array of different skins. These 2 are the ones that I can wear, which is Spotlight and Sin. PSA is a bit deep for me, and then Kiss Off is a little bit light for a blush, whereas I use Score, and then Paranoid again a little bit light for a bronzer. But it is a beautiful palette. I find that the blush is just absolutely gorgeous. I don't know if you're able to see that on my finger. Sin, gorgeous highlight, and so is Spotlight. They're just beautiful highlights. Again, I initially said I wasn't going to get this. It was sent to me by Urban Decay, and I'm so glad that they did send it to me because I'm really enjoying it. But I'm still testing it out. Like I said, keep an eye out for favorites and stuff like that to see how I am getting along with it. Now this is from The Ordinary. This is their High Adherence Silicone Primer. This is in my everyday makeup bag because I'm still trying to make up my mind on it, but I think I've actually made up my mind that I don't like this primer. I tried this with a ton of different foundations. I'm almost halfway through it, so I've used up quite a good bit of it. And every single time I wear it, my foundation just doesn't look nice. I know Wayne Goss recommends this, said it's great, a lovely primer, but it just doesn't work for my skin. I don't know why, but I'm not a major fan on it, and I have been trying it all month long, and I think I've come to that conclusion. It's not for me. The LA Girl Pro Matte Foundation, obviously I'm still making up my mind on this. I've been using it for the last week non-stop every day except for today, and I'm still quite enjoying it. Oh, I didn't wear it last night as well because I wore Estee Lauder. I was at a gig. But I am really enjoying this foundation. I think it looks sensational every single time I wear it. I will give you more information in my favorites as well coming up. But right off the bat, it is a lovely foundation, and something that I am gonna definitely repurchase. It's so affordable, and the way it sits on my skin is beautiful. It makes my skin look like satin. Quite enjoy this. Beauty Bakery powder. I mentioned this in my last month's favorites. I'm still using this, still trying it out, and still loving it. I use this to bake my under eye area. I think it is incredible. It doesn't seep into any fine lines. It's so finely milled and looks sensational on my skin. Absolutely love it. I got the yellow shade and I was a bit reluctant when it arrived. I was like, damn, I should have got translucent. But yellow is amazing on my under eye area. The powder is so finely milled that it just sets my face without adding cakiness or drying out my skin or anything like that. I love this, and I love it for baking. Hence the fact it's probably called a baking powder, baking flour. whatever. I love it. Colourpop, this is the No Filter Concealer. I'm still loving this and use this quite regularly. Most days I use this. I go between this and the Tarte Shape Tape. But right at the moment I am trying this out and really liking it. I've been using it for the last 6 weeks and I feel like I've used a good bit of it. There's like almost like a little bit of it gone away, like I've used that much of it. I think it is an amazing concealer. Doesn't crease, brightens up my under eye, and super affordable as well. And then I tried this out in my full face of Rimmel makeup. I'd never used this before. This was the Rimmel Insta Duo Contour Stick. I actually put this in my everyday makeup bag to use it more often, and I haven't used it that much. Like I've used it twice since the first time I got that or did that video, so I need to try this a little bit more. Initially I loved it, and the second time I used it I loved it just as much, but I'm still not sure. I can't make up my full mind on it because I haven't used it for long enough, if that makes sense. But I'm gonna make an effort to try and use it more in the end of March, beginning of April, just to kind of test it out more. So you might see that in an April hits and misses video. And then my brow products, they're always in my everyday makeup bag. My Precisely My Brow, my Gimme Brow. Gimme Brow has been reformulated and re-released, so I'm so happy about that. It was taken off the market for a little while because somebody used Gimme Brow on their eyelashes, not their eyebrows, and it caused a reaction, which is unfortunate. So they reformulated it and it's back on the scene. And then the Precisely My Brow, I love this for filling in my brows. It's a tiny tip and it works amazingly well. So next up in this bag of goodies, I have my Brighten Up from Essence. This is my banana powder. I use this to set my under eye areas and adore this. I featured it in an underrated drugstore product video, and I do reckon this is quite underrated. It is super pigmented for such an affordable powder, and it really just sets the under eye area without adding without adding too much product, caking up the area, creasing my under eye concealer. I adore this. I think it is beautiful, really finely milled, quite pigmented like I said, and super affordable. This is like a winner product for me. I absolutely adore this and highly recommend it. For such an affordable product, just run out and get it now. You won't regret it, honestly. And then another product I'm trying out at the moment and really enjoying is the Baby Roll Mascara. This is the Mega Volume from L'Oreal. I tried the Lash Paradise. I've spoken about it a million times before. I don't like it. It flakes all over my eyes and I just can't abide it. So instead, I was trying this one out as a recommendation from a follower. Now, it has like a twisty kind of, wand. Not my favorite kind of wand, but it is, you know, it does the job. It's not the best mascara in the entire world. I still love my Volume So Couture mascara from Catrice. That one is just bomb, but this one is quite a good mascara, and for the price I think it does a great job. I really enjoy it, and I think it was a great recommendation. It's a go-to mascara for me at the moment, and it's the one I'm working on, you know, kind of wearing every day because my Catrice one's all worn out, so I'm using that one at the moment and I'm really liking it. Now this primer, I'm still not sure about this primer. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Primer. It takes me a little bit of time to get to know whether I like a primer or not. I'm wearing it on my face today with the Tarte Shape Tape foundation over the top, but I'm not noticing a huge difference between the side that I primed and the unprimed side. So I don't know if this actually does anything, if it helps to keep my pores at bay, because like I said, I'm not wearing primer on the other side and I'm not noticing a huge difference, but I'm not disliking it. It doesn't make me oily or anything like that. I am quite enjoying it. I just don't know if I'm like, oh, I'm so in love with this product that I have to wear it every day. No, it's really nice, really good, don't get me wrong, but I'm just not noticing that it's doing a whole lot for me to continue wearing and using it. But like I said, I've only been using it like a week, maybe 10 days. It takes me a long time to figure out whether I like a primer or not. I usually try it with a ton of different foundations as well, just to see, is it the primer, is it the foundation? So just bear with me on that one. You will hear a bit more information coming up soon. The other thing I'm testing out a lot, and you would have seen that in the full face first impressions coming up soon, or if it's up already, it'll be linked below, is the Chocolate Gold Soleil Bronzer from Too Faced. I really like this, guys. I really like it. The only thing, or the only like disappointment I will find with this, is it does have glitter particles in it, and even when they're blended out, there's no glitter on your face, but it's that it gives that kind of like gold iridescent to it. I don't know if you can see that there, which is quite beautiful on my skin, but I feel like I need to be a bit deeper like maybe in the summer months when I get more of a tan, because I feel right now it just kind of looks a bit kind of odd on my skin, but I am enjoying it. And when I am wearing self-tan, it looks gorgeous. Like if I wore it today with my self-tan and well, I'm not wearing a huge amount of self-tan, I've washed it off, but when I have my skin is a little bit deeper, this looks fabulous on it. But when I am like a shade lighter, my normal skin tone, it just looks a bit gold and like frosted on my skin almost. But when I am tanned, it looks beautiful. I really enjoy this. So I do recommend this actually. It's quite a nice bronzer. I love the packaging of it as well. All the bronzers have been repackaged into this packaging, which I enjoy. I have my glitter and glows. We know all about them. I love them. I keep them in here quite a lot because I use them on a daily basis. Well, not a daily basis, but I definitely wear them every weekend. I love them. They're amazing. And then I have this little Rockouture blush that I'm trying out at the moment as well. I actually quite enjoy this. It's a beautiful colour. It's right up my alley. Exact colour that I enjoy from a blusher. I am really liking this, and I never picked it up before. Don't know why. It's a beautiful blush. Really nice on the cheeks. Definitely if you've deeper, like if you've medium to deep skin tones, this will look fab because it's kind of that deep undertone to it. If you are pale, I can't see why it wouldn't work on you because it is that gorgeous universal shade. It's just beautiful. At the moment, I'm trying out a lower lash mascara, which I'm really enjoying and don't understand why people don't talk about this more. It's from Pixie by Petra, and it is the lower lash mascara, and it looks like that, like the tiniest little wand in your whole entire life that you will ever see. And I really like, yeah, just throw that there. I really like this mascara. I think it is beautiful and it works so well. It separates all my lashes on my lower lash line, and then I use it on my little lashes on the outer and inner corner of my eye. It just lifts them and finds lashes in places you didn't even know you had lashes. Really like this. Very underrated. Hear nobody talk about it. And only for it was sent to me, I wouldn't know about it myself. So definitely an underrated product. Keep your eye out for that. I really like it, and I think it is a great lower lash mascara. If you've never used a lower lash mascara, you might say like, why the hell would I need that? But I guarantee when you pick this up and you use it, you'll see why. You get no mascara in your lower lashes. Like currently I have it all over in here because I was wearing a different mascara, so I need to kind of clean up. I always make a mess underneath my lower lashes, but not with that mascara. A lipstick that I've been loving lately and I've been using quite a lot, still testing it out, but I think I've come to the conclusion I really like it, is the Back Talk lipstick from, who's this from? Urban Decay. And it's a beautiful shade. That's it there. It's just a gorgeous shade. And when I wore this, everyone was like, oh my god, that shade is beautiful on your lips. It's just a beautiful mauvey, cool tone purple. And I thought this was underrated, and now I see it everywhere. I think it's because the Back Talk eyeshadow palette has been released, so they kind of re-promoted the lipstick with it, and everybody's talking about it lately. But it is underrated, or was underrated, and now I'm just like, everybody's talking about it, and I know why, because it is a beautiful lipstick and the packaging is gorgeous too. The thing I'm testing out is another concealer. Ooh, the lid's popping off this. This is from EX1. This is like their new concealer. I really like their foundation. I've used it for years, but I'm testing out this concealer at the moment. This is the Delete Fluid Concealer, and it's their full cover concealer. I've used quite a bit of it, as you can see, guys. I'm really enjoying this actually. It's quite a nice concealer. It's a little bit yellow for me. I got the shade, I think number 3, yeah, 3.0. So I got to play around with the shades. Maybe try like a 2.5 and a 3.5 and see how I get on, because this is quite yellow. Don't mind it underneath my eyes, but just sometimes it can look a little bit too yellow and not brightening enough, if that makes any sense. So I got to get a different shade, but the coverage from this is fabulous. The longevity is great. It doesn't crease or anything like that, and I'm really enjoying it. We're down to the last few products now, guys. This is another concealer I'm trying out at the moment. This is from BH Cosmetics. I'm loving this. Only complaint is the applicator. I hate the applicator, this like flat plastic applicator. It's just really awkward to apply underneath your eye. It kind of removes concealer to trying to spread it out. I don't like the applicator at all, so I usually just squeeze it out onto my finger and then apply it underneath my eye. But the coverage is amazing from this. This is so affordable, and the coverage is like no other high-end brand. Well, I'm sure it's like a high-end brand, but for an affordable brand, you would think this is like a high-end one. It's Amazing. I love this. Very, very, very good concealer. Highly rated if you haven't tried it before. Another thing I've been loving at the moment and trying them out just to see how they do wear is the Liquid Metals. These are the long-lasting liquid cream shadows, and they're from Catrice. And these are just gorgeous. I'm covered in swatches right now. The shade that I'm most obsessed with is this one here. And this is called Champagne Showers. And I'm just in love with it. Look at it there. I was a bit afraid when I applied these. I thought they might crease or crack or flake down my face because they are super affordable. They're like $3.25. But they work so well. So don't let the price be like a deterrent or don't be skeptical. Don't judge a book by its cover. Sets amazingly well, and it does not budge, crease, move, flake, crack, anything. I was so pleasantly surprised with this. Very like the Stila, not the Magnificent Metals, but the more creamy eyeshadows. They're very like this in consistency and the way they apply and just the pigment. Catrice bring out more shades. There's only 5 in the line. I'd love to see like a green, a bright purple, because they're all quite neutral and taupey. But I would love to see like more variety with this line. I think they did a great job with the formula of this. So more shades is needed. For that price, you can't beat it. My liquid liners from Essence are always in here. I don't need to rant on about how much I love these because they're my favorite liquid liners. I thought there for a brief moment I was loving the Catrice one a little bit better. But no, I went back to this one. I'm still loving this the most. It's just amazing. Amazing. It's like $2.50 or something like that. Best liquid liner I've ever used. So pigmented, doesn't crease, crack, budge, move, bleed, nothing. It's amazing. Gotta try it if you haven't already. Second last thing is from Catrice. This is their Slimmatic eyebrow pencil. So what's in my eyebrows today? I've been wearing this a lot lately. I used to love this like ages ago, ran out of it, never repurchased it, but now I've gone back to it and I love it. The only issue I have with this is the Catrice one runs down a lot quicker than the, where's it gone to, than the Benefit Precisely My Brow. They are ultimately the exact same product, but the Catrice one is a little bit more of a creamy consistency. So I find during every eyebrow application, I may need to wind this up 3 times. So that is a lot of product, whereas this, I only wind it up a tiny bit, go through my brows and there's still product left. I'll do one brow, wind it, kind of fill in a little bit more, wind it, do the other brow, wind it a bit more, fill in the rest. Like you just are winding an awful lot of it up and therefore it wastes quite quickly, but it is only like 2 something. So you're not breaking the bank with it. I definitely go through this 3 times quicker than I would go through the Precisely My Brows. So if you do the maths, they're only like $2.50. So what's that, like $7.50 in total for a product that lasts the same length as the Precisely My Brow, which is like what, 25, 27 euro. So it's kind of economical to pick up this, but just be wary, you will fly through it. It's quite creamy, whereas the Precisely My Brow is a little bit of a thicker consistency and doesn't waste as quick, but ultimately I get the same effect on my brows. The last 2 products are lip glosses. These are not products I'm testing, they're just products I really like. I have my Cultured lip gloss from MAC. It is one of my all-time favorite pink lip glosses. If I want a pink lip gloss, it's the one I go for. It's just there on my thumb. Absolutely beautiful, really pigmented. I've worn this since I was probably about 17 and I'll still pick it up. I don't know if they still actually carry it because I haven't bought it in a long time. It's in old packaging. The new packaging looks like this. This shade is Oyster Girl. I love this. I bought it, I want to say January, and I'm wearing it a lot. Oh my god, it's beautiful. It's more nude. I don't know if you can see that there. It's kind of just there on my thumb. Much more of a nude shade than the Cultured, but it's just gorgeous if you want to add a bit of gloss to any lip look. Like if the one I'm wearing today, if I want to just add a bit of gloss to it, you're good to go. I'm getting back into glossy lip. They're my like go-to lip glosses at the moment. They're what's in my everyday makeup bag. Like I said, I like to give things a good test before I throw them into a favorites video or before I say, you know, they're a missed product for me. And always like in full face first impressions or testing products for the first time. Sometimes I really like products and then I put them in my makeup bag and then I test them again. I'm like, whoa, I don't like it with this foundation. It doesn't work like that. And you know, it's very temperamental. And then I will just kind of like be like, okay, it's time to pass it on to someone else because I don't like it. Alternatively, sometimes I don't like something. I put it in my everyday makeup bag and I pick it up again and again and again, figure out ways to work it and how to use it properly. I did that with the Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. After Christmas, I featured it in a hit or a miss video of the year, and somebody told me that if I mix it with more full coverage foundations or long wearing foundations, that it might work better, and it works amazingly well. And that's how I learned to love it. So that's why I keep it in a makeup bag, just to test it out throughout the month, see how I'm getting on. I think you guys kind of get the picture. So that is all I have to say on that. I'm going to go now. I'm going to have some hot chocolate. I think I'm really feeling it today because Lisa, my best friend, was going on about hot chocolate yesterday all day because we were going to Captain America's and she's like, I really want a hot chocolate. I was like, oh my God, because I've just ordered us cocktails and now I just want a hot chocolate today. So thanks, Lisa, for putting that in my mind. So anyway, guys, I will talk to all of you in my next video. I love you guys so much and I will talk to you soon.